Welcome to everybody for another incredible race in RacingLeague.net. Here we are with the image in a moment. Here we are at Brands Hatch with heavy rain. It will be very hard, but as we see on the top right of the screen, the rain right now is very high, but in 30 minutes, so 30 minutes qualifying session as always for Racing League GT3 Season 6. The rain will slow down a bit, so we'll see the fastest lap maybe in the last part of qualifying. But here we are, Brands Hatch again in Great Britain after another race in Donington Park, and we will see who will win here at Brands Hatch. We are going also to see what's the qualifying, not the qualifying session, sorry, the standings of the championship in a moment. And we'll go immediately to see who is first here. Right now we are with Patrick van der Linden, that is doing his outlap, one of the pro drivers of the championship. Will be fun to see who will be fast here around. Remember, we have 3 different categories in this championship. It's the first time we tried with this configuration. Very interesting to see the battle between the drivers and the categories. Right now for the GT3 Pro class, immediately with this first with 153 points. Patrick van der Linden lost the control of the car, so we go with another one. We go with maybe Orderman. Yeah, we go with Orderman. With Samuel von Liebestein in second with result with 125 points second, and Fabiano De Gennaro 109 points, but Fabiano De Gennaro was was present in 3 races of 5, and in all of the 3 races he won. The other winner of the pro classes is limited then with 2 first place when Fabiano De Gennaro is the round 3 and round 4. This is the GT3 Pro. GT3 Silver, we have Michael Houtman first with 154 points, Barnabas Bedi second with 128 points, and Lawrence van der Water with 110 points. The winner of the race, Michael Houtman, win the first 3 races. After that we have a win of Abner Presmus and also a win from Davide Russo for the silver class. And the M class, the last class of this championship, but it's interesting also battle between these drivers, with Dion van der Doos first with 150 seats, Roy Uderkirk second with 120 seats, and Pelle Verbeek third with 107 points. Though also very interesting to see the battle between the AM class. We will see who will win. Right now Ordelman is in pole position, is doing also some some donuts, I think are not voluntarily but it's fun. It's fun to see him goes around, and it's very difficult here at Brands Hatch because the conditions, as you can see, are very difficult with heavy rain today at Brands Hatch. Will be a very difficult session today with Presmus. Did an incredible race last Laguna Seca. He win the Laguna Seca race for the silver class, and it was third in general standings, if I'm right. So we will see if he can also battle this time for another pole position, maybe win in silver class. Bedi Barnabas is following, but immediately Bedi Barnabas goes first. We are with Fabiano De Gennaro. We go on inside to see also Once the condition are and very difficult. It's very difficult, but Fabiano De Gennaro doing a pretty good lap right now. Last turn for him. We will see if he can beat some drivers. He's there for the pole position. Maybe it's behind fourth. Same time as Abner Presmus. 1 minute 37 seconds and then 805 milliseconds and a contact with Patrick van der Leyen. Aye. Bad luck here. Fabiano De Gennaro controlled the car, but Patrick van der Leyen was there. It was impossible to avoid with Klaus Wester. With the Ferrari taking pole position right now. Klaus Wester doing a great job here. But immediately Abner Presmus 136 655 milliseconds. Wow. With the first and second best sector, the third best sector is done by Fabiano De Gennaro, but right now he's in 7th place. And so Presmus right now is in pole position, but we have Remini that is improving. We go with him in his Audi LMS Evo 2. We will see if he can improve here at Brands Hatch at the Sterling's corner, and after that the Clark curve right now here going into the Brabant Straight. Spare, no, it will not improve, But the one that is improving right now is Patrick van der Leyen. With onboard we can go. There's a little bit of traffic, so Patrick van der Leyen need to be on alert. Ooh, water control of the car here, lost a little bit. How to do that's it. He's having a little bit of problem with the control of his Bentley. It's very difficult with this type of weather, and also with a lot of rain like this. But he's doing the best he can right now, and he's improving by 5/10 of a second. It will be clear if he can improve maybe after the last sector. Water control here again. He's improving right now. Othering taking the pole position. 1:36.430. Ooh, a little bit wide here, but Van der Leyen lost a lot. Lost a lot at the shiny curve. But he can improve. Need to do well the Clark. Good here. Yeah, he will improve not by so much, but he will improve. Another driver that is improving by a lot is Fabiano De Gennaro. Finished the first sector. Right now he's going for the second in a very aggressive way. He wants that pole. Again, 1:35.67, Nick Othering again. Continue to improve his lap. Also, Bocco Florentin is improving. There are a lot of guys right now that is improving, and Brain slow down a little bit. With Florentin taking 4th place, 1:36.715. De Gennaro is there for 2nd place right now. Depending on the last turn, he's second. 2nd place with a time of 1:36.110. De Gennaro behind the Othering event right now. He's the king of the wet condition in his Honda. Honda is doing very well. I see new faces today. Vantim, I don't know if I already see it. He's a pro driver. think he already drive in the first and the third round. He returned for the sixth round. And also another new face is Raymond Lutien. I think this is one of the new faces of the championship. We will see if I'm right. Yeah, Lutien, new face of the championship. So welcome Raymond Lutien, join the championship. And we return to Fabiano Di Gennaro. So maybe there's some other new driver. No, the other driver, we know the other drivers. But attention to Fabiano Di Gennaro. All depends on the last turn. It's there a little bit loss of control. He's there for the pole position. We will see if he can or not. No, 45 milliseconds slower than Nick Catering. He was 1/10 of a second faster before the Clark curve. But the last turn had a bad impact on the lap of Fabiano Di Gennaro, and so he can't improve the fastest lap. Also attention to Florentin again. It is improving for at least a third place right now. When he's in one of the most difficult part of the track, but the Westfield, Dingledale and Cini curve complex. And it's on the woods. This one of the difficult part here at Brands Hatch. The easy part is here on the inside part of the track when you have a paddock, when you have everything on the track. That is composed by the Brabham Straight, the paddock hill bend right now. Elwood's Hill, the Druids, Luca Florentin improve with a 5th place. Oh, one team with a 4th place after the paddock hill bend. Elwood's Hill, Druids, Graham that is a little straight before the Graham Hill bend. Cooper Straight right here, and after that Surtees. If you go on the left, you go also for the Pilgrim's Drop, but if you go for the right, you go for the Indy layout, and you go with the McLaren curve. Indy layout is used by NASCAR, for example. Pilgrim's Drop, and here's the fun part. Outhorn Hill with the Ortons. Derek Minter Straight with the Westfield right here. The Dingledale with is a little straight with a little curve on the right, and Cini curve to finish it off. But before going and return to the start of the track, you go with the Sterlings, and after that the Clearways Straight and the Clark curve. One of the difficult track on the GT World Challenge Europe, and also in this championship. But I think it's the second most difficult track, because maybe it's the first difficult track, because there's no Bathurst on Panorama this year in the championship, so maybe it's the first, I don't know. I think also Donington Park was difficult, but they're pretty similar. For me, the difficult on the championship is Zandvoort, because I don't like Zandvoort, but it's clearly more easier than Brands Hatch, especially on wet condition. With other England improving with Dan Nuit, they take the pole position. Good job by Dimitri Dan Nuit again, taking the pole position after an incredible good qualifying right now for him. And so we'll see if othering can improve. We see that the rain really slowed down a bit, not so much, but a little bit. With Van Tiem, which is trying to improve with the McLaren. A little bit wide here, and just everything he had gained. So we go with another driver, it is Davide Russo, one of the winner of the silver class. Another Italian. I am Italian too, so it's the Italian of championship here. We have a lot of Dutchmen, we have some Belgian driver, we have a lot of different drivers for all parts of the world, and I think it's very good to see a lot of interest and a lot of drivers from all parts of the world. We have Ukrainian, we have Dutchman, we have Belgian, we have Deutsch driver, we have a German driver, so we have a Hungarian driver, and also valendo close control, but othering is not losing control, we return to him, because he's improving, continue. We have the Latvian Arman Petrovic, we have Romanian drivers, Italian drivers, Austrian drivers, Danish drivers, Croatian drivers, Canadian drivers, South African drivers, and Swedish drivers. Yes, Swedish drivers. We have a lot of nationalities here in RacingLeague, and if you want to race also, you can search us on RacingLeague.net, is our website, or in the grid to enter our championship. Remember also, if you like the live stream and if you like to see these races, to subscribe to the channel. We are 18 minutes into the qualifying session, only 12 minutes remaining, with Nick Othering remaining in second. And I think we can go with Dimitri Denoit on board, only engine sound. No, decided to go away with Rasmus that is doing a great job. Wow, what a control by Abner Rasmus. But decide to cancel the lap because he cut the turn, and so ear contact with one of the driver. It was said had a misunderstanding between those two, but the qualifying session continued. Last Wester that is improving. I wonder if it's possible. Driver will start a lap. Yeah, we go with Fabiano De Gennaro. Only engine sound for one lap. We need the Porsche. pole position by Fabiano De Gennaro. Wow, 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 but attention because Nick Catering is improving and is battling for that pole position. Davide Russo ahead of him. We will see if he loses a little bit of pace because of Davide, but there's a lot of space right now. He's there. Nick Catering all depends on the last two turns. Very good here in the first. Right now, only the Clark need to do it well to finish a great lap. It's a little bit wide. It's there. He's very near. He takes the slipstream also, and it's a pole position by 40 milliseconds. 1:34.955 by Nick Catering. Wow. What a qualifying session, and attention because the Nuit is improving, but it's wide. And so no improvement by Dimitri De Nuit with the number 444 with this fuchsia with this pink incredible livery. But it's not enough, it goes wide, and so lap invalidated. With Wester is improving, also Florentin that is improving right now. Florentin is in pole position for the silver drivers, and 4AM driver Sammy Herbert right now is the faster. Here around the brands with the Mercedes Venter taking second place of the AM right now with Van der Does third. This is the top 3 of AM. We talk about silver. Florentin first, Bailey second, and third Armand Abner Presmus. But I don't see. Yeah, it's yeah. He's missing my favorite drivers, Armand Petrovic, and so. No Armand Petrovic today, but we have a lot of drivers as we talk about. Betty Barnabas, what a lap time! 7th and continue his lap to try to take the silver pole position a lot of way to the other drivers. The pro drivers, if we talk about the pro drivers, there's an incredible battle between Nick Catering, Fabiano De Gennaro, and Derek Nuit with also Patrick van der Linden, that is there, a little bit distant, 4/10 of a second, but it's not that distance, you can clear that gap. So we will see. Very also Publishipper right now is in a difficult situation with his Nissan. Not having a good lap, and having a little bit of difficulty with Nissan. Maybe it's not the best track for the car, but we will see if he can at least improve his lap time to go in the top 10. We knew that is one of the fastest driver here around. It will be very interesting to see it on the top. He finished third, 6th and 3rd in the 3 races take part. So it's very good if you talk about race situation. And let me stopped for a moment. We go with Dimitri De Nuit again, followed by Fabiano De Gennaro. These two drivers want at pole position. Dimitri De Nuit with the Aston Martin. Car that is not used a lot in this championship, but normally is used in endurance championship because it's very easy to understand. I also think there's one car that is always missing in this championship, unluckily, that is the Lamborghini, my favorite car. But I can say that Here in RacingLeague.net we have a lot of variety of different brands and cars. I saw a lot of championship, especially in Italy, where the driver's only choice. Ooh, von Liebestein! Same time as Fabiano. Ooh, also loss of control, von Liebestein, but same time as Othering. Wow, wow, wow! Incredible, incredible! It's unbelievable what I see right now. With 5 drivers in 50 milliseconds. This is a crazy qualifying. Dimitri Denuit. What a time! 5/10 of a second against Adrien Molieves in Valenduk and De Gennaro. 1:34, 4:42. Wow, wow, wow. That's an hell of a lap by Dimitri Denuit. What can I say anymore? Incredible, incredible. But attention also to Ordelman. I was a little bit wide. I control it in some way. Lose a little bit. But he control it in a crazy and incredible way. So here on the last turn, he will improve, but I think he will remain in the same place, 7th place. Yes, it is. 135, 140. Stay there. Stay there. Right now, Othering is again trying to improve. See if he can. The situation right now, as you see on the top right of the screen, the rain is a little bit lower in intensity, so the situation is more easier for the drivers, and maybe I'll have a faster lap time. But Nick Othering need a very good lap. Goes wide and lost back control. He could. Oh, and re-enter the track in a very bad way. Luckily for him, no one goes into his car. Vanderline risked it a little bit, which was very bad for his lap at least. Also, Dimitri Denuit is improving again. Also, Liebestein is improving. We have a lot of improvement in this last part of the qualifying session. We will see also if there will be an actual improvement, because right now we see some improvement, but no real improvement, because they crash or they go wide. So that can be improvement, but right now there's not. With last turn is there with his lap time. Maybe he will improve by 1/10 of a second. All depends on the Clark again. Very aggressive, lose everything at the last. Nick Othering again, last possibility for him. Try and improve. A little bit wide here, some understeer also. But control it in a good way. He's entering the fun and difficult part of the track. Wilkins drop. Auto here. With the autos, this long right turn. There is a straight right now. Westfield with right and it is very difficult. You need to go wide, but not so wide. With the Dingle Bell, this hit right and the Sheeny curve. Oh, there's a driver side contact. Nick Othering lost everything and was very unlucky there to find one of the young drivers. And Dimitri Denuit also is improving. Remus take the second place with a time of 1:34. 932. And the Ordelman 1:34.805. Also De Gennaro is improving, is behind. The Nuit is improving again. All again at the Clark, a little bit of lose everything again at the Clark. Also Bruno De Gennaro, attention here, the Clark is improving, but he will improve by not so much, but it's enough. No! Same time as Valenduk. Wow! What a qualifying session. The Nuit pole position. The Ordelman second, third Rasmus, and after that we have Othering, Von Liebestein, Valenduk and De Gennaro in 2 milliseconds with Othering, Von Liebestein and Valenduk and De Gennaro at the same time. I think this was one of the craziest sessions we have if we talk about qualifying. Wow. Now a little bit of pause and we return for a race in one moment. And so we are ready for the formation lap of the race. Remember, as always, 1 hour race with one mandatory pit stop. and mandatory pit stop need at least 1 liter of refueling. No mandatory change of tires, so if you want you can change the tire, but if you don't want to change the tire you can. So we will see who will be the champion today. If we talk about the different categories right now, in pole Denuit, Bresmus again with another incredible performance that seemingly at least on the pace of top road drivers, and under those in first if we talk about the AM category. So we are ready for a 1 hour race, as always at the commentary Tommaso Maffei, and I hope you'll have fun on the chat, on the live. If you want to talk about something, if you want one driver to be some driver, you can talk to me on the chat, but also I can say good luck to every driver. We will see who will be the winner today. It's not easy with this type of condition, and also look at the top right again, not at the temperature, because the temperature are normal, 70 degrees here and 22 degrees of the track, but the rain will improve in 30 minutes, so it will be very interesting to see how it will evolve. Also remember that in this part of the track, in this track, the first turn is one of the difficult of the track, especially on the wet condition with paddock hill bend. That is the difficult curve of the day. Now we waiting for the start of the race. One moment, till the start and the green flag, and here we are, green, 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 and we start with a great start again by Denuit, but very good start by everyone right now. Ooh, very respectful by everybody, and incredible start by Bresmus that take the position with Huddering taken to Ordelman. Not so good start by Ordelman, but we can say attention to Valenduk. What an attack against De Gennaro that goes. They decide to leave some space. Van Tiem had a little bit of misunderstanding with Van der Linden, but at least one will go side by side again. Wow, we're having an incredible battle till the start of the race. Not so much yellow flag in this situation, so I'm very proud of the grid right now with Lorenzo on the water that has 20-second penalty from the race before, I think. And Bresmus second, again a great start. Also Denuit also Huddering, what a great start. Olivestein, it was a decent start. Normally he had a lot of problem in the start. Who had a lot of problem in the start? It was Roald Oderman that lose two place in two curves. It wasn't very good, but Valenduk is there. Fabiano De Gennaro also lose some placement for not so good first turns, but you need to preserve yourself, preserve your cars on the start of the race. You don't need to pass everyone. Remember, you don't win a race in one lap or in one turn. You win a race in 60 minutes of clean racing. And so right now we see that with Remini wide, and also wide was Van Tiem that recover against the other drivers. Because it was a little bit hard maneuver by Remini, but lost 2 places against Utman and Bedi. Right now also Florentin is trying to pass, and also Wester is behind them. They are side by side going to the outturns. Attention side by side. Remina and Remini protect the position and stays there. It Valento che pass Von Liebestein. Remini bad defend. Wow, Fabiano De Gennaro. Attention to Von Liebestein. A little bit of loss of control by De Gennaro, but at the end is safe. And right now he's taking the slipstream against Von Liebestein. Get Clark trying to take his straight. This is one of the long straight of the track. He has not a lot. The track it has not a lot of straights, but it's very good as a track. Have fun and great battles, even if it's a little bit narrow than others. With newer tracks, because this one is a traditional track. As you can see, there's a lot of grass outside, there's not a lot of space and escape space like Paul Ricard or even Red Bull Ring. No, because Red Bull Ring not have a lot of space. We talk about on the side, but maybe in the yes, but it's a very traditional track, not like Silverstone. I find the good track to describe the difference between the two, even if Silverstone is more traditional than the newest track. Bit of underwater that pass Herbert, that has also the penalty. Only Liebestein pass again. Valenduk maybe a free wide because Fabiano De Gennaro is there also. Van der Linden is there, waiting the right moment to attack Fabiano De Gennaro on the outside. If he can attack in a very good way, maybe from the outside he can pass Von Liebestein. Von Liebestein attacked by inside by Fabiano De Gennaro. All with the switchback. What a move! What a move by Von Liebestein. A little bit of contact between those two. Also Van der Linden on the inside with the aggressivity of the Bentley. Wow! Fabiano De Gennaro out. Fabiano De Gennaro out. I don't see it. What happened? Fabiano again, replay immediately, because I think it's Van Diem. Yeah, Van Diem here was too aggressive. Also, Patrick Van der Linden was aggressive but predictable. This was not predictable by De Gennaro point of view. And so De Gennaro right now is 19th, need to recover a lot. Very difficult right now to recover, not impossible but very difficult with Hugo Florentin. And a lot of drivers. There's an incredible pack of drivers, and we see this was the first big crash we had, and we had a lot of clean battle before this. So I'm very proud of all the drivers that every race they improve their arsenal of weapon, and also their respect to each other. It's incredible. It's incredible to see this driver improve also in the way they drive against each other. It's very good to see it. Wow. We return to the commentary because we have a lot of battle with Fabiano De Gennaro, try to take from the inside of Udarkerk, immediately passing what bad position. Udarkerk doesn't want to let him pass, but at the end De Gennaro is faster and Udarkerk need to let him pass. Wow, Udarkerk wants that place. With Florentin right now attacking Barnabas Bedi again. These two making a great battle, a little bit wide. Florentin with Remini is there again wide Betty Barnabas and Remini taking me inside. Attention here. Yeah, good choice by Remini to brake a little bit and wait the right moment to attack. Lose a little bit here, but it was the right choice for the respect of all the drivers. Good choice here to wait by Remini. And also, this is a great group because we have Barnabas Beatty on the top. We have Florent, we have Remini, we have Wester also. 4 drivers very near each other. And Ruben pass Venter for the position. Also Van der Does. What an attack against Lutain. And goes wide, a little bit wide, Raymond Lutain. Losing a little bit. And Fabiano De Gennaro arriving with Valenduk. They lost a lot. Lose a lot, Valenduk. Ooh, he had a contact. He had a contact in the Druids. Or you lose the control. Luckily, we don't see the crash. But it was a very strange situation with Remen and Wester side by side. Going into the outturns and he's ahead Remini and also Valenduk against Wester. 2-4-1 pass against the Ferrari driver. And attention again, Wester want to take me inside, pressing Valenduk, but Valenduk going for the right move and goes for the right trajectory. Wow. Othering right now, trying also to go and to pass Abner Rasmus. Try to pass here the Druids, yes! Taking the attack on the inside of the Druids and switcher! Ooh! The switchback by Rasmus! Very good maneuver. It seemed clear that Othering passed Rasmus, but Rasmus with an incredible switchback retake that position. And Bocor Florentin also again battling between Betty Barnabas. These two have a crazy rivalry, but a very respectful one. They always near each other. And right now he's waiting for the right moment to attack. Also Valenduk is waiting for the right moment to attack one of his teammates, if we talk about manufacturer. Teammate in the Audi. And if they're not teaming because there's no quad in this championship. And also they we have a little bit of lag. We're having a little bit of problem in the server. Hesitating a little bit, 1 moment of pause, we return immediately. To update you guys on the stream, we had a problem with the server. We're trying to improve and solve the problem, so wait here on the stream to see the race. We will see if we go with a 55 race or if we retry with the qualifying session. We don't know right now, but I will update you. Chico, riesci a farmi un favore? No, niente, faccio io. Tranquillo.
Qualifying order. We need to order when it crashed, because I got one position.
Yeah, so but my only worry is how you're going to communicate that, because you only got a warm-up lap basically to sort that out.
No,
If we're skipping practice and qualifying.
that doesn't work. You should either have an
No.
entry list or a new qualifying session.
Yeah, that's the only two options.
Couldn't we do like qualifying with forced people? Nah, that's too much race control.
Look, we're making a decision. 15 minutes qualifying.
I can't make that.
Yeah,
It's an hour
15
in
minutes
total.
qualifying, 30 minutes race. That's the same
Oh.
as 45
Yeah,
minutes
yeah,
race.
that's cool.
Yeah,
And
so 15
Yeah.
qualifying, 45 race. Lau, when we get in, I'm not going to change the... I can take the practice out, I guess. Let me just try.
yeah, we can just skip it.
And the penalties?
Yeah, they will be added after the race.
No,
Yeah, but if someone already did
Lau's
that
penalty
penalty.
shouldn't have happened anyway, but that's a whole
Yeah.
other story. Okay. I've
It's
sorted that out.
it's Veleman 24-hour curse.
Oh,
Yeah, I know, right?
Really?
Right, okay, so server is up, and it should be 15-minute qualifying and 45-minute race.
Oh, shit. But please check that everybody.
Are you
is-
going to give half points then or full points?
4 points, I mean, it's 45-minute race instead of an hour. I mean, it's not that much less.
The funny thing
right?
in that the same day I did another race. The 24-hour race at Daytona. Assetto Corsa. So
I think it's
everything
45-minute race.
45
no?
minutes,
well. Yeah. You have
Do we say 30
45-minute race and 15-minute qualifying.
Yeah, it's now a 45 minutes race.
Green light, give it all you can.
The
We're turning live. We are ready for a 50-minute qualifying and a 30-minute sprint race with mandatory pit stop. So it will be very interesting. We hope that every driver will go and we will go with a little bit of caution, even if it's 30 minutes race. We don't know how the server crashed because server was on after all the driver crashed, so we clearly don't know, and we only have suggestion. We are not sure why it crashed, but all the RacingLeague.net stuff will go through this. But right now, as majority rule, we listen to the drivers that participate in the championship. We decided to go with 50-minute qualifying and a 30-minute race with a mandatory pit stop. Ooh, Davide Russo. Very bad here. Very bad crash. It was very strange to see Davide Russo crash like that. Maybe a problem with the steering wheel. I don't know, because it goes into the wall without any trying of avoiding going into the wall, so it was very strange. There we are again. Brent Livingston water control here with a 15 minutes qualifying session with a lot of drivers that want to go well. Remember, with 50 minutes, but not like the last session. Right now the rain is improving, so we will see the fastest lap time in the first minutes of qualifying, probably. We'll see if someone can manage a good time. But right now only the first that start the lap, it was Nick Aldering. Right now we are with him, Nick, trying to take the pole position. We will see if he can. Last turn for him, very aggressive with his Honda that is doing a pretty good damn job, if I can say that. He's doing an incredible job and he's driving very fast with a time of 1:35.885. Good lap. We will see if someone can improve. We saw 1:34 in the last session, but in 37. We have Livingston that is improving. 38 Ordelman. Livingston right now is closing the lap with a time of 1:36. 1:36. Yeah, for Livingston, also Beatty 1:36. With Underwater that also trying to improve. Underland 1:37, Underwater 1:39, Haig, Goodman 1:36. And with an incredible power slide that goes not well. But right now Aldering is the leader of the standings. Also attention to Fabiano De Gennaro stays in the pit, also Class Wester. I don't know why they are there, but they do it. 1:35.552 again. They do it. Incredible lap, and also Rasmus improved the 1:35.940. The number 39 drivers is doing a great job. Also attention to Livingston. It is improving. Right now will not be a pole position, but maybe a very good lap. Also Livingston is improving. Alonso was improving on the run, but and can't improve a lot. Livingston last turn and improve with a 1:35.895. Fourth place for him. With Aldering that is improving by a lot. He's on the initial part of track and is improving almost by 1 second. He got inside to see his steering movements. Right here was very light on the steering. Steering wheel, sorry. Is what you need to do here. Not go so too fast, not too fast movement, not too many correction. You need to be very precise on the water. Good last turn for him right now. And he's improving, he's improving. It will be pole position. It is pole position 134.967. But attention, because also Middle is improving and Dimitri is faster right now. Also, Oliverson is going for him. It's close. Watering, but it will be again pole position for Oliverson. With the Nuit ornament but has the same time of Dimitri the Nuit, but Dimitri is improving by a lot. 7/10 of a second right now. 7/10 of a second. Also Van Linden. No, it's not Van Linden, it's Florentin. Take 7th place. The Nuit last turn is there, 7/10 of a second faster than his last lap time, and it will be pole position 134.447. Right now, also Fabiano De Gennaro goes outside the track to try to improve his lap time. The right moment. Right, at least for him, and we will see if he can. Fabiano De Gennaro, the driver that has an Italian name, but I don't know if he's Italian. He has the German flag, so for us he's German. Driver with German license, like a lot of drivers that decide to change their driver license. One or two example from GT World Challenge Europe. One is Raffaele Marcello, driver of Mercedes, that decide to go from Italian license to the Switzerland license. And also the other one was, if I'm right, Jules Gounon. I need to. Yeah. 7th place for De Gennaro. Is there. 7/10 of a second slower, but he can certainly improve. The route is not improving right now, and I need to see if it's Jules Gounon. That is was the driver that decided to go from the French to the Andorran. Yeah. Decide to go to the Andorran. To the Andorra license, and so Jules Gounon now is Andorran. Talk about GT World Challenge, not also GT World Challenge, but Orderman is improving. Also Fabiano, sorry. Orderman, that is fair. He can. But he had a little bit of traffic. Turn. It's a little bit slower. 2nd place for Orderman, 1/10 of a second slower. De Gennaro right now improving, and also the route is improving, but it's there. Wow, what a last turn by Fabiano De Gennaro. Very aggressive. And taking pole position. Pole position is there. Attention to the Nuit, because he's trying again to gain the pole position, but all depends on the last turn. And it's very close. It's close. It's an incredible close time. And we will see if we can. Yes! 60 milliseconds faster. Wow! This is an incredible qualifying, 50-minute qualifying, very hard for the driver to relearn the track, re-go to the qualifying mindset, because qualifying is completely different from a race strategy, from a race pace. It's completely different right now. Also, Patrick van der Linden is trying to improve. We will see if he can improve. We only wait for the right moment. Only wait for the right moment to improve. He's improving. He's improving. With a time of 1:34.320. And stay third right now. Patrick van der Linden. Right now the top three with Dimitri De Nuit, Fabiano De Gennaro and Patrick van der Linden. With Klaas Wester in 4th. And Roald Orderman in 5th. Rasmus is 6th. With Valenduk even now is improving. It is improved the 6th right now by Valenduk. You maybe on inside, not with Fabiano De Gennaro, because we go already inside with Fabiano De Gennaro. Dimitri De Nuit is improving again, and it will be an incredible time. 1:53.567. What a time! What a time by Dimitri De Nuit. And right now it was a crazy time. Also Wester, 4th place for him, very good. Maybe we go with Valenduk, only engine signed for a moment. Not a very good lap for Valenduk that tries to start another lap. Right now the top 5 is on the pit, so right now the only one that maybe can improve, not the only one, because also Wally Everson is ahead of him, and they are the two that can improve the lap time. We will see if they can. Only 20 seconds till the end of the session on the low part of the grid. Rasmus top of the silver again, pole position for him, and under those pole position for the AM remain for him also. We will see for the pole position of the pro. De Nuit had the pole position last time, and it seems that also this time he will have a pole position. Last turn for Valenduk. No, that's the turn for Valenduk, because we are at the end of second sector. Also, Von Liebestin is doing very well, very aggressive. Is ahead of Valenduk, and he's improving. Lose a little bit here. There will be a little bit improvement, but it could be very good for him. No, we will not improve. Moliveston, also Valenduk will not improve. No one is improving. All in the pit or they cut on, or they cut the line. No, the only one on track. One is Venter that is outside on the pit lane, and the other one is Ruben. Right now, that the only one that needs to finish before the end of qualifying session is not improving. So Pole position of the Nuit, second Fabiano De Gennaro, and third Patrick van der Linden. This is the top 3 of the qualifying session, with Presmus pole position of silver and Van der Door's pole position for AM driver. So, one moment again and we'll return for the 30 minutes race. We return live again for the start of the race. Formation lap as we saw earlier, but the situation is more difficult than before. The track is already flooded and the rain is more than ever. There's no thunderstorm luckily, but there's a lot of rain, so it will be very difficult for the driver, but it will be also very interesting. Different standings excluded immediately that was on pole like last time, but we saw only Vestina a little bit lower, we saw Presmus a little bit lower, so it will be interesting to see what the driver can do. Remember, this is a 30-minute race, so it's a very short race before it's very short race than the other one, and we will see if they can do another great start like the last one. Also, one that is very low than before is Othering, because Othering was on the top spot. Right now it's 11. So no very good start for Nick Othering, but the start position cannot determine the finish of the race, especially in our RacingLeague.net Season 6 race, because we have a lot of incredible driver. Oh, very bad for Keegan Ancruz. That has a problem. ICC settings are all resetted, so I can race. Wow, that was very unlucky, Keegan. I can say it in another way, because that was very unlucky to happen after the crash of the race. So Keegan, I'm very sad for you, but I can't speak. I know that you can redeem yourself in the next race. We are ready again for the green flag. We're waiting, and it's lights out. Away we go again. Great start by the Nuit, but also great start by Fabiano De Gennaro, protecting immediately the inside, because Paddy van der Linden was very aggressive. Want that position a little bit wide. There is Van der Laan, Scipio and Van Oorschot in contact. Also Van Tiem has a contact with Florentin. A lot of crashes on the start of a race. A little bit bad start. Then the other one who also Othering, not very good turn right there. And also the standings has a little bit of crazy moments, like always. Then they cut the first sector. Everything will return normal. But right now, Denuit first, with De Gennaro second, third Van der Linden, fourth Orderman, fifth Kester, sixth Valenduk, 7 Prasmus. And the top 7 is same. Oh, Barnabas Bedi lost the control and goes into the wall, lose a lot of placement. And also Valenduk. What happened to Valenduk? Immediately we go from the Helicam. Unknown error from Valenduk. 30 minutes race, but so a lot of error from some drivers. But the same is for Dimitri Denuit, that again stay first with Fabiano De Gennaro second right now. It is following Class Western, trying to attack against Orderman, but there's no possibility to attack there. It's impossible to attack there in that situation. And so we stay there with Othering that gain a free position in a 3-4 curve. There's a lot of driver that goes into the pit. Ruben, Florentin, Bailey, Barnabas, Sede. They decide to go for a pit, maybe to repair the damage and also to restart as soon as they can. I see also that I don't know. This is Lawrence on the road, but there's no penalty. Maybe will be regaining the next race. We will see. We will see with Orderman again. It is following Van der Linden. Van der Linden that is doing a great job to protect the position. Holding the sting gain the position to Benny Barnabas, but decide to go into the pit immediately. Not Benny Barnabas, Presmus, and a crash maybe? I don't see it. But right now, Utman is the top of the silver, with Van der Does top of EM with his McLaren. Wester again trying to take the inside line against the Porsche of Ordelman. Attention there, very near each other. We go to Van Oorschot right now is now. Oh, contact! Contact! And they stopped. They're not in a very good position. And I think Wester want to wait for a little bit of contact here. He want clearly to wait on Ordelman. Was very respectful here. Yeah. He's waiting for Ordelman. Very respectful drive here by Wester, even if the crash already happened, but Ordelman wait, not Ordelman. Ooh, Buglishipio lost the control. What happened? What happened to Buglishipio? Solos by in a solo situation, I think. Ooh, lost completely the control of the car. Aye, not a very good race for Scipio right now. I talk about Van Oorschot. Right now is 18th. Is on the middle, a little bit on the low middle part of standings. Right now is doing well. At least he had no crash. Remember also that he need to do the mandatory pit stop. But he's doing good right now. He's doing good. He's followed by Valeduk that want the position. Valeduk is a little bit faster. If right now we will see if he can maybe from the inside of the Clark. We'll see. He waiting. Van der Does on the pit, also Ordelman on the pit. Valeduk continue. He need to do the mandatory pit stop. And he's trying to take the slipstream, goes into the inside line and pass Van Oorschot. And so Van Oorschot right now is 17 because the driver, Sammy Herber, lost the control of the car. Alone, completely alone, and after that a crash. But number 592, it was impossible to avoid. The driver ahead of him right there, so it's not his fault, and after that he goes wide in the corner after. But right now there's not a lot of battle also for the pit we had already. But Bolivestein on the grass, but what a save with Utman right now. That is again Bolivestein. Samuel always risking a lot. Right now he's 4th with Utman on the tail of his car, also on the tail of the Honda of Lutain that follow the other Honda of Adering that is doing a good job. He had a better starting position in the last race, but he's doing a good job also in this race right now in 6th place. And then with that is the faster clearly here. Also the car seem the faster today here in Brands Hatch, but is the Porsche of De Gennaro is doing a good job right now. Only 4.5 seconds behind Dimitri Denuit. 136.1 as the fastest lap. Nick Adering also waiting for very more. Valeduk, what happened to Yannick Valeduk? What happened again to Yannick? Very bad for him. He started without any big problem, but he's losing a lot. Uderkerk also wide. Alone. We'll see why that happened. Uderkerk goes completely wide. Luckily for him, there's the gravel that stop him, but that goes very wide. Adering again waiting for the right moment to attack Utman. We go inside to see what Nick is seeing right now. And he's waiting for the right moment to attack. Very respectful driver. He had a lot of opportunities, but unlucky. He had a lot of unluck situation sometime. But he's one of the faster here around RacingLeague.net. And so we will see if we can close the attack. Close the maneuver against Michael Utman with Scipio again wide. Need to see what happened to Publius. Oh, again, completely loss of control of his car. And Scipio, I think, retired. Yeah, Publius Scipio retired after that. Very unlucky sprint race for Publius today. Now plus Wester also. Oh, he's behind Van Tiem and pass him. Ooh, also Venter lost the control, the South African. Lose the control. The Springboks as the as the South African rugby squad is called. And Huntering again. Wow, very near Michael Utman, but Utman with his Audi is defending like a lion in every possible turn and every possible space. The speed of the Honda maybe will have a little bit of advantage, but the Audi has more acceleration on the first when the car has traction, and so Nick Adering right now cannot attack, but here a little bit of pressure against Utman again. Ruben also contact or incident. No, completely loss of control of the car on solo. Wow, a lot of driver. We saw a lot of driver crashing like that. Very unlucky with Adering on the straight again. Woodman covered the inside, but it was on the middle of the track. This is a very strange situation. I think Nick. I don't know if he's leaving the space or not. No, he continue. It's a very strange attack because you saw a little. Okay, I think he goes long on purpose. I think I saw the maneuver like that, but it was a very strange situation there because we had a little bit of a contact, but because Utman had a little bit of change of direction before the braking zone, but maybe a little bit late. That's my opinion right now, but the race direction after a race will decide the situation if it's a race accident or not. But the race continue. Luckily for both of them, there's not a lot of damage, and we can continue without any problem for these two that are doing a great job. They're battling for the top 5 right now, with also Lutin that right now is behind them. With Klaus Wester that pass Betty Barnabas. We go with the replay if it's possible. Yes, it is with Wester that is ahead of Betty Barnabas, and so stays ahead. There's no overtake. The standings pull me. And And so we are almost at half of the race. And the race is more clean. It's more clean right now. There's not a lot of battle. Valenduk again lose the control. It's a little bit wide, I think, but he's having a lot of difficult situation. Plus Wester is there for trying to attack Uderkirk. Rasmus pass Van Tiem because Van Tiem is into the pit. Lose of control. Davide Russo, we go with the replay immediately. And these race conditions are hard, are very hard. And Wester trying to attack on the first turn. Also, Van der Doos goes wide. And that will be maybe the opportunity of Uderkirk. No! No, Advent, no. But there's the opportunity for Betty Barnabas. Very aggressive. Yeah, it was very aggressive there. And now Klaus Wester against Van der Doos. Van der Doos wide. Van der Doos wide. Uderkirk tried to pass and again. A position again. Van der Doos. Van Oorschot right now is on top of AM class. He's the leader of AM class, but remember, he needs to do the pit stop. So I don't know if he will stay on top of AM class, but right now he's the first. If we talk about AM class, if we talk about silver class, is Utman on the top, but Abner Presmus already did the pit stop, so it will be interesting. With Klaus Wester also battling with Valenduk right now, and also Van Tiem against Betty Barnabas and Dion van der Doos. The battle between these three is incredible. Wester pass Valenduk in a good way. Oh, again Valenduk lose the control. Was wide there. I think he has a lot of training at least, and also the tires on high temper because losing control too easily. With Van Tiem and Vet decide to go into the pit. Wanted to continue, but I think he need to go into the pit. Yeah, okay, at the end they decide to go into the pit. Van der Doos and Uderkirk are near. And the battle between those two can change also the situation for Van Oorschot. Addering past Utman. Want to see the replay if it's possible. Here, ooh, that was good. That was good. A little bit of pressure, no contact. This was very good. Very good job by Ikader in that lost position after because he crashed. Because he crashed, I don't know if he had a contact with Woodman, but he crashed at the end. We will see after the race. The race direction, we'll see it after the race. And now Betty Barnabas also. Ooh, contact with Dion van der Doos. And Betty Barnabas right now is waiting for Dion van der Doos. Betty, I think, restarted because it seems that Dion van der Doos is losing a lot of time, adding into the pit. Good choice after the spin. Maybe, yeah. We can go with Dimitri Denuit for a lap on board with him when he will start the lap. So we will see what he can do and what he do to stay on top of on the top of the standings. Here we are, we go with on board with Dimitri Denuit, only engine center. It is Dimitri Denuyt around Brands Edge in a flooded condition. Right now it says wet, not flooded anymore, but it's very difficult. And Fabiano De Gennaro, it's it okay, he did the pit stop, he did the pit stop, so it's just for that reason where only Patrick Vanderlinde, Nutman, Van der Laan and Russo that need to do the pit, and also Lutien and Lawrence Underwater on the top. The other driver already did the pit. Right now Van Orshout, that was on top of the AM class, is 23rd after the pit stop. A little bit wide here by Van Orshout, but he's doing a great job in general, driving very cleanly right now. And also attention to Von Levenstein, Van der Laan outside, Van der Laan outside. What happened to Van der Laan? Here we go with the replay. He touched the curve, and they immediately lose the control. Yeah. De Gennaro right now that is trying to pass him on the long straight. He will be outside, he will be inside, he will be inside with also Van Orshout that was there, and it was impossible. But when Van Orshout goes a little bit wide to leave space, maybe a little bit wide, but in general it was a very bad situation for Van der Laan, and Fabiano De Gennaro immediately take the situation on hand and attack Patrick Van der Laan in not an easy way, but he passed him in a very good way. And right now also Patrick Van der Laan into the pit, stopping right now. Van will take second place. Van der Laan re-entered the pit. Also De Gennaro right now is passing. With Van der Laan exiting right now behind Von Levenstein at least. And maybe Lawrence Van der Water. What a control by Lawrence Van der Water there. We saw it for blink of an eye. And puts, as he said, unluckily, had his SSC settings are resetted, and so it can't race. It's what he said on the chat, on the live chat. It was very unlucky, and so it's the situation of Keegan Amkrutz that is not here on the lobby. Yeah, it was very unlucky. It was not the luckiest thing I saw, but very lucky to see it, because it's always bad when you can't drive because of a technical problem like that. And so only 7 minutes till the end of the race. We only need to wait for 7 minutes till the end, and we are ready for see who will win. Gutman enter the pit right now. Fabiano De Gennaro will probably pass. De Russo also need to do the pit, and also Van der Water. The other one that need to do the pits is Denuyt. This is the first part of the track. Gutman finished, also passed. Restart, and this behind Van der Water, this behind Rasmus, but he's ahead of Ordelman. Yes, it is. It's very near, very near. He's ahead of Ordelman, and like that, he's ahead of Ordelman. Michael Utman right now, that is the second of silver category on the standings. Uderkirk is first of the AM with Van der Does in the second of AM. Third is Venter. Right now is pressing against Gutman. Also Rasmus again. Lawrence Van der Water that need to do the pit stop. Also Ballendock is there. that is trying to do his best. Ooh, banana shot, no, taking a right through. I don't know if it was because he entered too fast on the pit lane, but ooh, very bad contact in the pit lane. I think it was for exceeding the track limit, at least that's my opinion. Very bad for banana shot here. Very bad crash. The entering of the pit lane. Rasmus there waiting for the right moment. Number one re-enter with his Lawrence on the water. We will see where he'll exit. While Dordelman 8th place, waiting for possibility to attack Michael Utman. Also Paul Leverstein, he has the opportunity to attack Davide Russo, but he's waiting because you know that Davide Russo need to go to the pit, so he's only waiting right now. Because not a good choice to attack a driver that go into the pit lane. And so it's the race right now with only 3 minutes and 37 seconds remain. This is the last part of a very fast race after the server crashed in a very strange way. We saw it on live. It was one of the strangest things I ever saw as a crash. But right now we have Dimitri Denuit that was also in the first race a lot ahead of everybody. He's clearly the fastest year round. He's doing an incredible job demonstrating it. The second fastest right now that is Fabiano De Gennaro, but he's followed by a very fast ball investing by 1.6 seconds. Right now Dimitri Denuit is entering the pit lane, entering with control without going too fast. With Fabiano De Gennaro, we see that he is on the double right. That is the Dingle Dell and the mini curve. After that, the Sterlings. Right now, Denuit already exited in this first without any doubt. Von Leverstein lost the position against. Ooh, too fast there. And Van der Linden take the top 3 of the race. Von Leverstein right now, 4th. And so, when only 2 laps remaining, because right now Denuit will have 2 laps till the end of the race. Bordelman is trying to pass Wester. It's not the only battle on the race right now, because we are also Florentin against the water, on the water, another ring that had a lot of problem after the pit stop, that is in 17th. He's battling with Diamond Dose. But now the battle, the important battle is in Western Orderman for the top 5. But Orderman loses a little bit against Glass Wester. And so he need to wait but there's not a lot of time to try to attack. Then we start the last lap, and so Dimitri is trying to finish the race in first again. Remember, Dimitri Denoit has finished 2 races in first place. There's only 2 winners in the Pro category, Fabiano De Gennaro and Dimitri Denoit. And right now this is De Gennaro outside. What happened to De Gennaro? Wow, that was strange. We'll see it. Lose completely the barrier of the car. Luckily for him, Van der Linden is a little bit behind, and so Denoit is the first to beat De Gennaro. This time it was impossible to beat the Belgian driver. Was very fast, and here we are for the last turn of his race. He's doing an incredible battle. He did an incredible battle. And at the end it was victorious with Dimitri Denoit win this 6th round of season 6 of Racing League. De Gennaro right now is closing for second place. He will close in second place. Van der Linden in third, ahead of Von Leverstein, and Presmus a little bit behind. Woodman second for silver. Presmus first for AM for silver also. Wester finishing behind Woodman but ahead of Ordeman, with Vanderlaan that will close in third of silver. Davide Russo immediately after with Bedi Barnabas behind him also. And the first of AM category is Roy Uderkirk that take the first place. Van der Does a contact between him and Adering. Luckily for him, the third of AM finished already. Dian Venter finished third. Uderkirk finished first of AM, and Van der Does will finish third of AM. So this is the end of this incredible race. Again, congratulations to Dimitri Denoit for the win. We will see each other for the next race. I need to see the next race that is in Zolder in January 26th. So in 2 weeks, not 2 weeks, sorry, in next week on Thursday, we will see each other always at 7:30 p.m. CET hour. And so this is the end of an incredible race. Only Robert Van Tiem need to finish, but as we saw is doing donut, and so we will end right here the race. Goodbye to everybody, bye Tommaso Maffei, and we will see each other in the next race. Bye bye.